This is the NQX version 2 frame, right? Well, it got busted here on the leg, and then I glued it together and it didn't hold, so I decided to design my own frame, right? And this one ran like this, didn't it? Where's the cab for this thing? Here's the cab right here. Alright, here's the cab. So this ran with the motors facing down, right? NQX motors facing down. So I took it all apart and I custom designed my own frame, which is still in development. Alright, but here it is, and I already flew it. It flies great. You know, the battery slips in right here, but I turned the motors up so that it would fly up with the motors up, right? I also can fit the canopy on either way. I can put the canopy on top, right? This is the old canopy, and it'll screw right in. I got the holes for it. And or put the canopy on the bottom, right? Oops, I'm probably doing it the wrong way. But the canopy can also go on the bottom. Before I glued that on, like yesterday. But it was kind of cool having the canopy on the bottom because I could tilt the camera a little more this way, right? Instead of having the canopy on the top, and the camera only tilts so much, even if you start grinding away at that thing, you know what I'm saying? But this is something that I'm working on. I got a little different base here. This is like a Roman chariot type base, and that was supposed to go on there, but I don't dig it. I'm gonna keep designing. But yeah, so this is my new NQX version 2 frame that I just 3D printed, and I was just flying around. So yeah, you can do it too. This ain't my first dive into messing with. Here's my NQX version 1, right? And my Inductrix, right? So I designed my own. Here's a few of my most recent design. You've seen this one in a video, but here's a plus configuration version of it, right? And here is the X configuration of it, right? This one's got the what board is that? This is the D. This is that new board that they got out. What is it called? I got the little tin for it here. Where is it? The DTHFC board or something? Where is that tin? Threw it out. I would never throw it out. It was cool. But I don't know where I put it. This one's the PDB and flight controller all in one. Now, I like this better than the red rotor idea of the OSD. I'd rather have a PDB flight controller all in one. Look at this setup here. This is phenomenal. Oh, and then my little pod goes right on top of here, right? Check that puppy out. This thing's bad. It's gonna be insane. This ain't the only thing, the way I'm making it though, right? Here it is in plus configuration, and I print all my stuff out of this carbon fiber PLA. Here's it in X configuration, right? But I also have another cab like this that holds the Quantum Elite camera. This is the FT Aero. This is the FT Aero canopy. This is the whole center part of that flight test FT Aero, and I have the Quantum Elite camera built into it, right? It just slides right in there, and you can either run it off a 1-cell or run it off your balance lead or whatever. So no other video equipment is needed on this frame, right? Well, that's one version of it. Here is another version of it. This one has the Luminaire, their little 600 SC camera. I found them cheaper on Banggood, but that's the Luminaire, right? And then you could use one of these 90-degree angle 600 milliwatt video transmitters, and I put a hole in here, and you can just set this video transmitter right through there in the hole, screw your antenna on, hook your camera to your video transmitter, and you're good to go. So you get where I'm coming from? Let me put an antenna in there so you get the idea. Right? These are a couple of antennas. This is what I do with all my old antennas. So dig it. And it's got a little cover here. You slide your battery in. But this design, see how it slips into the piece of foam core at the front? This design has been ever evolving. Alright? And here's another one, the same as the other one, green, all ready to go, power. And then here's one in black with the battery thing moved back, video transmitter set up, but no camera. So, you know, you can build them different ways. But these all hooked in from the front and were glued down to the wing here, right? And along the sides, of course. But now my new design, let me move some of this. My new design, do I have only what I want? Let me grab it. Hopefully it's not in the car. Give me a second. I gotta run downstairs. Okay, here we are. I'm back. Check this out. Here's that FT Aero fuselage. That's better than canopy. Fuselage. Here's the FT Aero fuselage. Now that satellite receiver won't be sticking through there like that, of course. What's going on here? That satellite receiver won't be, it'll be in there. Everything should be inside. However, the thing that's different between this and the other ones I just showed you is that this one, instead of hooking from the front, hooks from the back. See down here? It hooks from the back. Instead of hooking from the front, like my previous models, this one hooks from the back. So when it's pushing, it's constantly holding on. And now I'm making a clip that's printing while we speak that holds this on to the front. So get this. Now you can do this. Watch. Pop. Oops. Pop. And the fuselage is out. Check this one out. This one's got a NAYS 32 board in it. You see that? You see this wing? It's got a NAYS 32 board in it. So you have stability, angle, and acro mode in there. And I can adjust all my PIDs and everything, right? Got the beeper in there. This one's ready to go. So instead now of me hooking it to the front of the FT Aero, I hook it to the back. Okay? And here's another cool thing. See how high this brow is here? That leaves you enough room to put a full 2-inch piece of tape from this side of the wing to this side of the wing. The drawback of this wing is it likes to fold under negative G's because there's nothing holding the top together except for the glue to the fuselage right here along this edge in the FT the flight test version. The only negative G is the glue to the fuselage here, and after a few hits that's going. So what I did was I raised this, and now I'm going to put a piece of tape across here to help with the negative G effect, not letting the wings fold back. So this is an ongoing project. Maybe I'll have a few in time to bring up to Flight Fest if I can get out that way. I got a lot of stuff going on right now. But yeah, check it out. This one has got the NACE 32 board in there, and it's ready to go. And this is how I would put it on. Put it down, hook it on the back, push it forward, clip it on the front, and then I have a clip that I'm printing right now that's going to slide across here and lock it on. So I was thinking of putting what is it, barbecue skewers through here into the foam, and that would work. But yeah, these are 3D printed things that I'm screwing with, you know what I mean? I have a portfolio full of this stuff. Like here is my VTX mount for the 200 milliwatt Boss Cam, like I showed you last time. So yeah, keep an eye out. Here's another one. This is for the Mitsuku, so that you can solder your XT60 connector directly to the PDB, like this. Let me see. See this here? This is out of my Mitsuku. It's going to go back in, but this is the PDB, and there's that part in black that I soldered directly to my XT60 connector, directly to the PDB, and then this slides on the Mitsuku posts. So I got a lot of designs. Check them out. They'll all be up on Crash RC. Thanks.